What is happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So the new Unai Emery era is currently underway. It's in full effect now. We've recently seen some training images surface and a lot of video surfacing from the training sessions that have been taking place since the 1st of July. So I'm extremely excited of the changes currently taking place. However, a report is actually surfaced, and this report actually contains some key changes that have been undertaken by Unai Emery since he's joined the club. So we'll talk about these key changes one by one. There's four specifically we will be discussing. The first one being Unai Emery obviously wants to wipe away the culture that was actually instilled into the club by Arsene Wenger, in particular within the training side of things, how the players handle training and how he delivers training as a manager. And the first point that he's actually wanted to go ahead and change within the training regime will be the focus on using the ball more than focusing on fitness during training. So according to this report, during Wenger's reign, the club certainly, or the team certainly focused more on the fitness side of things, rather than working with the ball more often than they should have. However, this has now been reversed. The team will certainly be working with the ball more often during training. And this to me is certainly a big positive. Of course, I don't believe he'll be neglecting the fitness side of things. But in terms of the ball work, I do believe it will contribute in situations such as if we lose the ball, how do we go back into shape? How do we go back into a defensive positions in terms of the attacking players as well? Where do you need to be in terms of helping your teammates out in the defensive phase of the game? So this is extremely important in my opinion, and it needs to be exercised quite often. And I'm hoping by making this particular change, we will certainly see the difference within the pitch in terms of actually defending. At times last season, you'd see that Arsenal would go on a counter-attack, whole team goes forward, and before you know it, there's only two players at the back, and we're facing a huge counter-attack, 4v2 for example, and then we concede a goal. So hopefully this will certainly change the outcome in terms of how the players retain their shape on the pitch and how we do personally defend. We do know that Unai Emery's assistant, Carcedo, is currently working heavily with the defenders and trying to improve the defensive work of the team itself. So this is extremely exciting, and hopefully we can see the differences, as I said, on the pitch next season. The second change that has been mentioned within this particular report will be in regards to the fact that the under-23s and the under-18s will now also dine with the first team. So this is quite important in terms of the younger players getting exposed to the first team players, getting some words of wisdom, if you like. Being around these kind of players, the first team players, they can see how these guys conduct themselves, what the manager expects from the first team players, as well as the younger players, of course. So it brings the team or the whole age groups as one big age group, and everyone can certainly gel together. I do believe this would also improve morale around the club, and everyone will certainly be familiar with each other more than they used to be in the past. We've also seen the introduction of younger players being introduced into the training so far within the pre-season. We've seen mainly Unai Emery being very vocal with Rose Smith, who is one of our wonder kids within the academy. How this pans out, we don't know, but I do believe yet again it is a very good thing. And the third change really was the ban of mobile phones at the dining table. So of course we do know that the club or the team will certainly dine together during training sessions, and the culture of mobile phones, I'm certainly guilty of it. If you're eating, you find yourself just flipping your phone out and you're checking your social medias, etc. And I'm sure this is very prevalent with high profile footballers. So he certainly banned mobile phones at the dining table whilst the team is dining together. Of course, there's no complete blanket ban on phones at the training ground, but whilst eating, everyone will have to communicate physically and directly with each other. And again, very good thing, a positive thing going forward. Hopefully, again, as I said, we will see the differences on the field. And the fourth change that Unai Emery will be introducing to the club would be him being more hands-on with training itself. Of course, we did see Wenger get involved with training. However, I do believe he used to leave it to his assistants, the like of Steve Bould and everyone else within the coaching staff to handle the key parts of training. However, Unai Emery wants to oversee every single aspect of training. This is down to all the lower levels. So this is extremely exciting. He will have a detailed picture of what's currently taking place within the training environment, as well as collecting data from match days for all the age groups across the club. And again, a very fantastic move in terms of the change that he will be bringing forward. So I am extremely excited in terms of the club going forward within the next season. As usual, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. So once again, guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.